What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix. I'm back with another video, baby. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go just no script. I don't have any notes here because I want to talk about escaping the Matrix. Yeah, escaping the Matrix, baby. Look, man. Look, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm gonna be very real with you. Things are getting tough out there. Things are getting really, really, really tough out there, especially in the Western world, especially for Western countries. But one country that is surely going to collapse, like a bunch of bricks, just like a freaking statue, is America, bro. America is going to collapse harder than any country you've ever seen in your life, my friend. Any country. And this is why we see this decline. This is why we see this decline in movies. Nothing is fun anymore. American cartoons suck. Now modern day American movies suck. American video games are a bunch of DEI nonsense, and most of the video games I play, they're all Japanese or Asian. Most of the really good video games are coming from Japan, Korea, and China. Oh, and by the way, I think was it Indonesia? Yeah, Indonesia, a country that you probably don't know where they are on the map, is starting to make video games. There is an Indonesian gaming studio for the first time, right? They're making video games. India, there is an India gaming studio now. They're trying to make a game, publish it for the PC and for consoles. So there's a lot of options now. There's a lot of options in video, because it used to be that America would produce a whole bunch of stuff: video games, movies, music, all this good stuff. But a lot of that the quality has gone down so much that other countries have mastered the skill, and now they're making better products than America. On top of that, people that live in America, like for example, if you're into anime, video games, a lot of you can't even go to your favorite anime convention because you're broke. You don't want to go to your favorite anime convention. You're too broke for that. You're too broke. You don't. You don't got no money. You probably got laid off, fired. We're up to how many layoffs? I think we're up to the news is not going to tell you, but I think we're up to 5-6 million layoffs by now. Some reports say that it's like 7 million layoffs. There's so many people getting laid off in all industries. It's not just the tech industry. It's not just tech layoffs. I'm talking about even retail, all kinds of food service, government jobs, everywhere. Millions and millions and millions of layoffs. There is some crazy stuff happening out there, man. There's some crazy stuff happening. Okay, there is this big collapse. This is my warning. Look, I don't really make money from my YouTube channel. Okay. And I know a lot of you probably never thought about this, but this is just a heads up. Many people think that the American economy is going to get better, but ever since 2020, it really hasn't recovered much. It really hasn't recovered much. In 2024, there was mass layoffs in the tech industry. 2025, it got even worse. 2026, it's on free fall at this point. It's on free fall. Some people say, oh, we just got to hang in there and wait till the next election. The next election is in 2028. The next election is in 2028, 2029. And by that time, we're going to continue losing more jobs. And the new jobs that we're getting is not enough to replace the old ones for the people that are getting laid off. There's people becoming homeless. There's people that they have to live in their car. And in America, you can't even afford to be a nerd, bro. You can't even afford to be a nerd because it used to be, a nerd, you got your room, right? In your room is full with posters, is full with all your favorite things. But now you can't even afford an apartment where you can put all your otaku collections in. Your anime figurines, your posters, your video game collection, your album collection, whatever collection, right? It's all screwed up, right? And I'm sure you've heard there's a big movement of people trying to get out of America. And the reason why is because you can still have a decent life outside. All you really need is some remote income, not necessarily a remote job, but a remote income. So making money somehow. So if you are a YouTuber, right? If you're a YouTuber, take your YouTube income and get the heck up out of America. If you own real estate in America, make your money in real estate and then get the heck up out of there. Sell your house, get out. America's on free fall. America's on free fall. If you already have a remote job, see if you can live overseas. I advise people to save as much money as they can. Save as much money as they can, and then get out of America. Like, I'm not joking. It's over, man. The American dream is over. Upward mobility in America is dying, and it's time to leave. It's time to leave. And honestly, I think people have about a year or two before they can leave, before things get absolutely, just absolutely insufferable, much worse. So this is my advice to you guys. Leave the country. If you're going to college, see if you can go to college in another country. So if you're a student, I don't know, go to school in Japan. See if you can get into university in Japan or something. And then once you're finished, see if you can get a job in Japan or in Korea or in China. Go teach English in China. That's in high demand. Go teach English in Saudi Arabia or Latin America. Honestly, at this point, living in any other part of the world, it's much better than living in America, because here in America, you're gonna end up, because you cannot afford the rent, right? You gotta live with your parents. Nobody can afford their own apartment anymore. You gotta go back and live with mom and dad. You have to continue to live in your mother's basement, for God's sakes. Get out of the country. If you're making $2,000 per month from YouTube, get out of the country. Right? If you're making $2,000 a month, leave. Like, seriously, leave. Get out of the country, I tell you. Get out of the country. I'm serious. Like, everything in America is just so screwed. The high prices, the rents, people living in their cars, people becoming homeless left and right. People just, I don't know, man. Everything in America is screwed. The job market, the housing market, food. You cannot even eat in peace. There's everything in America is filled with GMO. And in Asia, I'm living in Asia right now. I go to the grocery store. Heck, I don't even go to the grocery store. There's people that sell fruits and vegetables, like, from their homes. And I just get fresh fruit. I get fresh fruit, vegetables, grains, meat, fresh meat. The meat that I eat is not injected with freaking hormones. Everything I buy is fresh. I eat healthy. The food, relationships. You want a girlfriend in America? Good luck with that. Good luck with the accusation, with the possibility of being accused of something you didn't do. You want to get married in America? Good luck with that. Good luck with, the divorce court. Your wife can wake up one day simply because she didn't feel like being a wife anymore. Your wife is gonna wake up one day and I don't know, the devil's gonna whisper into her ear, and then she's not gonna want to be your wife anymore. And you're thinking, what did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong, bro. She just we're in a new era. She doesn't need you. And then she divorces you, takes your money, takes your car, keeps the kids, the house, and all that shit. And you're there living in poverty just because a woman decided she didn't want to love you anymore. Get out. Raising kids in America? Well, I mean, the schools are going to indoctrinate them with the DEI rainbow agenda. You know what I'm talking about? With the freaking drag queen story hour in schools and shit. Get out. Even like everything, being an otaku, being a nerd in America, it's just shit, bro. You cannot even be a nerd in peace. Like, do you have your own room? Do you have your own apartment where you can put all your nerd stuff in? Because that was one of my problems. A collection? What collection? I don't even have a freaking apartment to keep it in. It's a big problem nowadays, guys. So I know that this channel is about anime and gaming and Japanese culture, but look, man, this is a big problem. I wanted to bring awareness in it. Leave the country. For real. Leave the country. America is over. The American dream is over. Grab your shit and leave. Start doing research. Like, think of any country that you can live in. Any country where you can live on like $1,000 to $2,000 a month. There's many countries where you can live on $1,000 a month. You can pay rent, $200 a month for rent, $80 for groceries, transportation. Just take buses, taxis, motorcycles. You can rent a motorcycle, or you can pay $1 or $2 per motorcycle ride. You can still be a gamer. You can still buy anime. Heck, Crunchyroll is cheaper in other countries. Netflix is cheaper in other countries. Right now, I'm paying like what, $4 or $5 for Netflix where I'm living in right now. Video games can be cheaper in other countries. Video games are cheaper if you move to Japan. In China, I think too. In Korea. So listen, man. Listen. I know that we've been sold the American dream for a long time, but the reality is that it's no longer... The American dream is dying, man. The American dream is dying for real. And I care about you guys, so I want to tell you it's time to leave, man. It's time to go. Get up and go, guys. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. And I don't know. I hope that I reach somebody. I hope that my message, that you take in my message and consider, because we're running out of time. In a few years, you will not be able to leave America. The American government is going to lock you into the country so that you will not be able to leave. And many people will try to leave the country by walking through the border on Mexico. This is not a prediction. This is a prophecy. It will happen. Okay. So, and also as a Christian man, as somebody that believes in Jesus Christ, America is no longer a suitable place for Christianity. And Christianity in America really is a joke. If you try to be masculine in America, if you try to be, live by the Bible, you really can't do it. You almost can't do it because, like, you get police. You get policed by these so-called Christians in America. You get policed by these pastors, by just the culture in general, man. So it's time to go. All right, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Whatever your thoughts are, make sure to comment below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. It's your boy Animatrix. Godspeed and God bless.